Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is. It is Say What Wednesday. So glad to have you here. I'm your host, Leo Rockwell, for the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you are always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel. And it's been a very light week. It hasn't really been a heavy week, but it's been light, which I'm happy. I'm happy about that. It hasn't really been too busy. It's been like little sprinkles of information here every now and then, but it hasn't really been too loud. But we got just a few things we're going to actually talk about here in the spectrum of collecting. So, but I can't do it without my folks and have everybody here with me, man. What is going on with you guys? How you doing tonight? How you doing?
Living the dream.
Yes, sir, man. Yo, before we actually get in, I got a show that I'm gonna suggest to y'all, bro. If y'all get a chance to watch this show, I watched it. We binged it for like the last 3 days. Actually, last 2 days we binged it. Phenomenal show, bro. Shrinking on Apple TV Plus. Watch it, bro. You will see a different side of Harrison Ford that you have never seen before. It is funny as all hell. Him and I think Jason Segel. I think that's his name. I think it's his name, Jason Segel. He's on there. It's really good, bro. It's a good ass show because the thing is, it's funny as hell, but it's also therapeutic because they're therapists. They're like psychiatrists, but like really, you can tell that they did a lot of case studies and stuff like that. So it helps to watch, like to break away from everything that you know and watch shows like that because it even puts your own life in perspective, bro. It's a great show, bro. I love it.
I'm kind of scared of Apple Plus because you saw having shows like Severance and Silo and Wolf. I'm like, shit, this ain't giving me no hope for nothing.
Yeah, bro.
Severance is like, damn, this is what they trying to do for real.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
bro.
Man, Apple Plus be hitting shit too close to home. Like, oh
yeah. You know what? But and that's what I'm saying, bro. When you watch this, it's like a break away from it. It's like a feel good, but at the same, it's like a feel good, but it does have its moments. It does have its moments of like sorrow, but it's only because him as a psychiatrist, he lost his wife. His wife died in an accident. But you're following his story between him and his daughter, him and other therapists. But it's funny as all hell, bro. Like,
that is a good question, though.
Yeah.
How can a therapist see another therapist?
Because
they'd be like, okay, they be coming up with their own theories of what the fuck is wrong. Yep. So they'd be like, okay, so how's this person going to basically? Hopefully, I go through the same level of training.
Yeah.
Same level of training. So. Self-diagnosing themselves and then cross-diagnosis and doubting that person's diagnosis based on that could get real.
Like, how do you, as a therapist, when you're dealing with things, and now of course, we know they're human too, and and they don't because again, the amount of intake that they get and they process. You know what I mean? Like they even hearing those different stories and hearing the different emotions and personalities. You got to kind of, let me talk to somebody to make sure that I'm okay.
I was going to say, you need to have someone to unload all the stuff that you have absorbed from all of your clients. You need to unpack all of that and get it off your chest. So you would need a therapist if you were a therapist.
When I came out of the police academy, it was a good, some good advice from an elder and like an officer that's retired. It was like, hey, when you go home, just make sure you have 2 hours to yourself. Go to a room, do what the fuck you need to do. Because they said the leading cause of divorces because, guys don't get time to decompress all the bullshit they seen through the day. And I follow that all the way till this day. Like if I have a hard day or something like that, even still, I just go upstairs, take a nap for 2 hours. Say, look, as long as the house ain't on fire, nobody's fingers chopped off and nothing like that, it can wait till I get up from this nap.
Yeah, bro.
Fresh.
That we're so quick to kind of, like literally we're quick to respond to things that we don't necessarily need to. Like we're so quick to be responsive, like, a notification goes up on your phone or, if somebody's calling you about this, that, and the third, something that can wait, of course you want to, be there for any type of emergencies, but if it's something that's just not even as, it doesn't require any type of urgency, you know, we're just still so connected. And that's what I was talking to X about before you came in, was like social media, bro. Like just the past couple of days, like I've been completely away from everything. I didn't even come. I probably came the first time I came down there in the basement was when it was mainly for this release that we're going to talk about today, or this reveal we're going to talk about today. I stayed away from my computer, bro. I did a video, I recorded a quick video, went right back upstairs. Because sometimes you basically need that just to be away from it, away from my workstation, just completely, bro, taken out of the equation. And it felt really good. You know what I mean? And, you know, X had made a point. It was like, yo, look, sometimes people they have issues with disconnecting from social media or stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? But once you actually do it, then you know you can do it and you're capable of doing something like that.
You know what I mean? If you come from a particular generation that you did not have all of this, it's easy for us to go back to that. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to train little Macho right now. It's like, dude, if EMP hits, you're screwed. Go to things that would entertain you, like pick up a book. You can never miss out with just picking up a book. Yeah, just picking up something tangible to read it. Don't be dependent on this device. Don't be because it can be taken away from you.
It can, bro. It
doesn't work.
Yeah, bro. It can. Like you don't, and that's the thing is people are so connected to it. There was even an episode in on the show where they were there for Thanksgiving, and one of the therapists went around with this basket and she told everybody to put their phones in it, disconnect, put your phones in it, stuff like that. And it showed like how many people in there couldn't do it, or they could, but they just always had to have the last word. It was incredible, bro. I loved it. I definitely loved it.
It's terrifying notion because this thing is usually never more than 3 feet from you at any given time. And if anyone gets their hands on it, your entire life is in this little black mirror.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yep.
Everything about you is in this.
Yep.
So it's no wonder that we hold on to it for dear life.
Yep.
Oh,
but man, is that a good thing?
No.
That's a whole nother conversation, right?
That is. No, it is.
When you're standing on the perimeter and you're just bored as hell, I used to do a thing like, okay, this month, how many people will see you walk into a car, possibly get hit by a car, or walk through a glass door with the door closed because they stuck on this. And I used to just have like a little sick game to myself, like, damn, this month we got 65 this month. I wonder how many we're gonna have next month.
Yep. And
you try to talk to them like, hey, you gotta, be cautious. You don't know how many young ladies are saved from being mugged in DC just because they had their earphones in their head and they had their phone. And I'm like, you coming out the train station, you don't see them two guys right there ready to get you. Then they get upset and like, don't worry about me. I'm the one with the badge on, Those guys over there, they watch you. Keep aware, keep one of those things out. You can't be walking around the city with doing this,
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
Insane.
That almost got me once. Not that, but Pokemon Go. I'm chasing after Pokemon in downtown Boston. Damn near fell down a manhole. So in that moment, I realized I'm like, I need to delete this app because all I'm doing with it is, almost getting myself, killed in real life. But also, you think about it, black man just circling the block with his phone, that doesn't look suspicious at all. The cops don't know I'm looking for Pokemon. Well, you see, officer, I'm looking for Pokemon. I'm actually not up to no good. Bro, no, I don't live around here.
Listen, when Pokemon Go was that thing, right? I know that people still play it. I don't play. I haven't done it since like, when was it popping? It was what, back in 2017 or 2016?
2018.
2018.
Before times. Yeah.
2017, 2018 is when it was actually popping, right? So I'm walking around. So put it this way, we were doing it like around that time, whether I was at the studio or wherever I was. And then a friend of mine, we actually went downtown Harrisburg. So it was me and like maybe a few black folks amongst everybody else that was white. We walking around. So we kind of tried to blend in with the crowd, walking around, trying to find all this stuff. And I was with my daughter as well. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like people are actually down here doing it. People are crossing the street, not looking. You know what I mean? So it was really, really crazy. But Me sitting back watching it, I'm like, yo, this is how connected people are. The day after that, I just deleted the game. I deleted it. I just got rid of it. I was like, nah, I'm not.
That's too much. That's too much.
I was like, I'm too much. And the only reason why I was down there experiencing it because I was with my daughter at the time. You know what I mean? So it was cool for what it was, but it just shows you how like people are just so connected to it. I'm just like, yeah, nah, got to get away from it as much as you can, bro.
You get sucked into it. I remember I was in the gardens and I was like, ooh, a water Pokemon, not knowing I was about to walk into a pond. Because the water Pokemon. I was like, oh God, I almost walked into water. I was so focused on getting that Pokemon. A water Pokemon.
Yes. Did they have a VR version of it? People had their headsets on and shit doing that Pokemon stuff.
Bro.
Hey, you got to commit.
They committed. Before we jump into this discussion, let me say just give a quick shout out not only to the chat, but where we get these figures from. First off, starting with my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, he got it. He'll make sure that you have it when you need it. Again, no NRD. Make sure you sign up for that newsletter so when you know when your figure is going to be released or when there's a new figure revealed. Create an account as well because you never know when he might be running a special on free shipping in the United States. So make sure you do that. Ray is always keeping us focused, keeping us humble with the figures that we actually need. If you can't find it from like your sideshows and all these, give these brick and mortars a chance because they will always have the figures that you're looking for. Chances are they have it and they got it sitting there. Just like right now, if you ain't looking, you see that Kang that's still there. And I know people might be still looking for that Kang figure. It's still available. You can pick it up. Hit up Ray. He got you back. He'll definitely take care of you as always. Also, I got to give a shout out to the other Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. If you're looking for the latest greatest 1/10 scale, quarter scale, anything you're looking for, he'll give you a nice little care package. You get that figure, stickers, comic books, anything you're looking for. Ray got it for you because, again, such a pillar. Always making sure he got those grill pieces, and he will always do you good. Like he always comes through like he always does. And also got to give a super duper shout out to my man, Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. Again, make sure that if you are looking for your figure of choice, whether it's 1/10 scale, 12 scale, quarter scale, anything you're looking for, he got it. He'll make sure you get it in a timely manner. Also sign up for his newsletter and you get store hours to his location as well. So definitely you want to do that. And last but not least, got to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Maju Case, Maju Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, he got it for you. I got that mono right here, but he has different display options for you if you're looking for it. Head on over there. You tell him I sent you, and he'll definitely take care of you as he always does. For sure. Oops, we got another person popping in. We got Calvin in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Doing well, man. What's going on, fellas?
You driving?
If you see this image, I'm driving. I mean, unless y'all just want darkness like this.
Darkness.
I don't fear the dark side as you do.
Word. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, I know you're on the road working, getting your work in. So you know how that go, man. But definitely thank you for stopping through. Let me say what's up to the chat here. We got my man Thomas 216 in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Agent Silver Fox. Yo, can't watch shrinking. I live with the shrink. I get analyzed 24/7. Bro, it's a good show. I love the show, bro. I got to sit down and watch because Toya missed a couple episodes, so we got to go back and watch with her. We got my man Tijuana Mike in the building. Thank you for being here. Cornelius is in here. Thank you for being here, Hawk Wars. I need some discounts. We got Pedro Lopez in the building. 12-inch Moose is in the building. Thank you for being here. Dirk Diggler, Stunt Double. He said, I want to delete IG, but I don't know how to keep up with things I'm interested in. I feel you, bro. I feel you. We got Renz Talentino. I'm almost got hit by a truck looking for Damn, bro. We got Mike Fiola in here. Thank you for being here. Windman 42. Christopher Greaves is in here. He said, what up, Lael? Second brother and Press X to continue, aka the therapist. Happy New Year's to everyone. Definitely thank you for being here, bro. As always. Who else? We got Charlie the Unicorn. We got Kyle Hagels in the building. Striker 47, Mitchell Lawrence, that guy Mark is in the building with us. Thank you for being here as always, man. My man Malek Mabang, WRNR, Real Negro Radio, WRNR. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, who else do we got in here with us today? We got 6 Scale Reviews in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. Who else do we got in here with us? Del Guido is in here. Thank you for being here, bro. Dockinator, the Booty King, is in here. Thank you for being here as always. We got Marla 2745 is in here. He said, "What's up, peoples? What's going on with you, brother? Thank you for being here." Who else have we got in here with us? Kate Carter's in here. What's going on with you, brother? Happy New Year. We got CM Brock, Pedro Lopez, as always. Thank you for being here, bro. As always. We got Force in here with us as well. Spice is in here. Blue Tattoo. Who else have we got? Heart of the Lion is in here. And yes, man, I think we're covering everybody in here. Who else have we got? Oh, we got my man 12-inch Moots. Been a member for 8 months. I'm not feeling new hot. What is it? New for 8. Oh, Hot Toys needs to be silly. Okay, got you, bro. Let's see who we got in here. We got Rivals in the building. Thank you for Brandon Salad came through. Thank you for being here, brother, as always. Toy Boxes in the building. We got Ariel Pico in the building, and Night Watch is in the building. Hi, everyone. Great to be here. So glad to have you here with us, brother. As always, Machiavelli the Don is in here with us as well. Thank you for being here. So, yes, we got some things we got to talk about. But first, got to talk about this before we dive into the other one. And like I said, actually, we talked about this at the top. You actually brought this up. A couple things we do want to talk about here real quick. If I find it. Here we go. So, of course, Yoast put up a few images of the penguin and what the head sculpt is going to basically look. He gives 4 different designs. Of course, this being one, this being another. Then we have this one right here. Then, of course, we have that. So it looks like he is going all in on these sculpts for this figure. But I want to gauge, though, because is there any interest in this piece from any of you guys on the panel? Calvin, you interested in this, bro?
It's Batman. Of course, I'm interested, but this just doesn't have the same draw as the Catwoman did for me. So
yeah,
to spend another $1,200 for a 2-pack of these, I ain't feeling it.
Now, is it going? Do you think it's going to be 2, or you think it's going to just be 1 with multiple head sculpts?
I have no clue, but I mean, with all the options he gave for Catwoman, I can see him doing, because he already said that one's supposed to be the mayor version, one's supposed to be a sewer version. So I can see him coming with 2 bodies.
Yeah. So I guess it has to be gauged interest, with this piece. It's tough. It's tough because I think that my major, I don't have to have every piece from the line. And I think one of my biggest major influences, or what I wanted, was just the Catwoman and go with, my Batman and Batman Returns. So I was like, that's the only draw that I had towards that particular figure. This right here, I don't know yet. I'm with you. I'm not. It's not really that big of an impact on me, but I know that there are some people out there that want this. X, what do you think about it, bro?
I mean, it's Danny DeVito's Penguin. I mean, I've got to bring this home into the collection. I've got the Gentleman of Crime, which is the third-party Danny DeVito Penguin. But when I look at this, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go all in like I did with Catwoman. Catwoman, I got the deluxe 2-pack, but then you stop and think, it's like, okay, I just dropped over $1,000 onto Catwoman. Am I willing to do the same thing for the Penguin? Or am I willing to, all right, I want the mayor version, maybe the basic mayor version, and maybe the basic, sewer version. Maybe I don't need to go all out for this particular, character. And then, are we going to get his Penguin army, Penguin commandos? Are we going to get those separate? Are those going to be, extra money? I actually went and bought some Beast Kingdom Penguin Legion figures, $32 for a set of 2. I bought like 4 of those just so I could have a Penguin army, because you can't have Penguin without his Penguin army. They're 7-inch scale, but they'll scale really well, with this figure. So yeah, that was my biggest thing. Was I like the direction they're going. My biggest question is, how much is it going to cost, and what are the options? Because I can't go as hard as I did with Catwoman with this character, but I do want, at the very least, I want the Mayor Penguin in my collection.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm feeling is. I don't know. It's going to depend. Someone said that if they did this with the duck vehicle, it would go hard. And I know a lot of people have basically been wanting that. I was like, yo, him being especially creating or, making videos. I think I might have thought that would have been a no brainer. And he's probably planning on doing it. We just don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Second brother, what's your thoughts behind this, bro? Is he still? Oh, you're muted. I think you're muted.
Yeah, Yost always brings in the best that we see thus far, and this right here look like it's not going to disappoint. But that price point, I had to make a hard choice of dealing with that Catwoman.
Yeah,
and I decided to do a pass on that because I was like, okay, 2025, I'm trying to be a little bit, be a little bit lean.
Yeah,
Shell out 1200, probably close to 15 shipping on two figures. I really need to do that. So I'm just sitting up there. It's like, okay, got a Batmobile sitting back there. Got the Keaton that I want.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good with that because then you're fighting against the biggest menace of the room is space. So all these pre-orders already got that's already paid and finding places for them, trying not to be on box watch again.
Yeah.
So, but it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing work, and I'm glad to see that because it keeps Hot Toys on their toes. Hot Toys is stepping out there doing things that we wouldn't think. But, I will say again, those third parties been putting that pressure, putting that heat on them. So
yeah, that's and exactly that's what they've been doing. Like, because somebody even here said that they're going to hold out for Mars Toys just to basically see. And it's not just about. I mean, here's the thing: is like Mars Toys, and I don't look at it as a cheap way out. I look at it as a reasonably priced piece, and its quality. I mean, that Joker that I got, the 89 Joker that I got from him, it's incredible. It may not be the licensed version, but it still does everything that I need to do. It's a dope piece. Like it's really a dope piece.
I mean, what does being licensed mean? If you're a collector, you're looking at the same piece.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Yeah.
Only thing it does is put an extra cost to the sticker price, and reality sense.
Yeah.
But it's like I know Yost do some good, does some amazing work, and I know they'll blow it out the water. Is going to put some people on notice, and then of course, Hot Toys going to want to steal it. Want to steal that thunder. They don't let you run around with that torch too long.
Yeah.
Before they light the bigger torch and start running with it. So we'll see.
I mean, with third parties, like before, people were like, "I want the licensed version of this. I want the official, the quote unquote official version of this." And in many cases, you never know what someone's going to make. So you saw, with Mars, where they're like, "Hey, we made this character that no one has touched yet. Maybe they are planning on it. Maybe they're not planning on it. But you never know. This may be your one chance. You can sit and wait and hope that Hot Toys decides to take a crack at your favorite character. You hope that Hot Toys releases a Nicholson 2.0, but really you don't know if it's going to ever happen, at least in your lifetime. So it's the possibility. And before, when we were like, oh, third party equated to cheap, cheap materials, cheap, the tailoring wasn't good. Now we know that in many cases, these figures are, the third party figures are being made in the same factories as the quote unquote official figures.
Right. Yeah, right.
They're using laser cutting technology
same
on the tailoring.
Yep.
It's the face sculpts they're killing it with the face sculpts in terms of their figures. So they're doing some really, really great work in the third party space. And I think, as we've seen also with Mars, when they teased their Julie Newmar, that all of a sudden Yost is like, hey, which Julie Newmar do you want? Because all of a sudden it's like, oh god, I gotta move. Much like with Catwoman, someone released their Catwoman, all of a sudden it's like, oh god, I gotta move. So I do think that it's in terms of choosing between the third party and the quote unquote official, I mean, it really depends on how much you're willing to spend and what kind of bells and whistles you're looking to get. I've had third party figures that come with an amazing assortment of accessories, so many accessories. And then you find, some of the latest Hot Toys releases that comes with a pile of hands and a base that may or may not light up. So it's kind of hit or miss at this point.
That's the truth. So let me, and I wanted to ask y'all a question, and shout out the Toy Box. I want to pull this up real quick because he just now sent me something. And this is what, and this is where we get into that discussion, and this is, and I'm glad we're here. I didn't think we were going to get here, but I'm glad that we're here. So, do you think, and I want to ask this question specifically now, that we as collectors, or most of us as collectors now, because we're living in a space where these prices are, they're going up, and they're going to continue to go that way. Mm-hmm. There's no escaping it at this point, right? Mm-hmm. So we know this. So with these third-party figures, there are no slouches, bro. They're putting out, and I'm gonna give you an example here, because and shout out to my man Toy Box for sending me this, but this is that Edward Scissorhands, right?
Oh yes.
Like, this is that third-party Edward Scissorhands figure. That's not half bad. That looks good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're getting it at a reasonable price, like, what's the difference? Like, for instance, I got that third-party that Present Toys blade, and it fits right in. It looks good in my collection. I have no problems with it. It looks good. It's a good stand-in for that version of blade that I want. I have a couple third-party figures. I have the Boss Man from So Toys. I have the black suit Daredevil from there. Mr. Knight from So Toys still looks great. I have a couple of third-party figures that, my Negasonic Teenage Warhead from Deadpool, from the first two, or all three of them, that is. I have that particular figure as well. So they do have some third-party alternatives. One of my favorite third-party pieces is my Katana from Suicide Squad. That's an amazing piece. If anybody's ever missed out on it, if you have it, you have an incredible. It's one of my favorite figures, bar none. Like, I would say the top 10 figure in my collection. It's incredible. It's an incredible piece. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if these third-party companies are going to length to giving us product and it's for half the price, do you think that company, now I know it's not going to happen, but do you think that companies like Hot Toys and all these other companies that continue to raise these prices, it's going to get to that point where, again, it's always a space where the third-party companies, they get quiet for a minute, but then they come back. You know what I mean? They come back strong because people are like, yo, I'm not trying to pay these prices. Do you think that something like that is on a rise soon? Especially now, second brother, what's happening? What's going to be?
It is, because if for us in the car community, we already see it happen. Those prices, when they get up to the point where it's like, hey, I got to tap out, they sitting on dead stock, and right now you can get a truck $25,000 off.
Yeah.
Because the prices got up there, and I think that these figures just get to that price. We saw it. We talked about it last year with Cobb Van, with the price that came out for that.
Yeah,
and we know that figure was not worth that price. It's a good figure, but it was not worth that price. And that was the tester to check the temperature, and then they pretty much like kept things going as they would normally go price. Yeah, it increases slowly, but now you start getting these big jumps. Now it's make you think. You're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's
305 for this.
Right.
So Toys came out with the same thing, half the price.
Yeah, let me think about that. Let me
really know.
Yeah, right.
Who come see our collection? Not other collectors that can tell the difference.
They don't see a damn difference.
Not a damn difference. And here's the thing, and I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Calvin, because I do want to bring this up because you brought up something interesting a couple months back, and I was like, you know what? He's right. Hawk Wars, what's going on? My man Ray is in the building. Yo, give a shout out to Ray as always, bro. Thank you for being here, man.
What's up, bro?
As always, we also got Watcher 6. Jacob is in the building.
Happy Cheeks Day.
Happy Cheeks Day, bro.
My dude.
Jake, he's the opportunist. He's an opportunist that he waits for you to say something so he can use it against you, bro, especially live. So I got to watch everything I say because this motherfucker's watching. So shout out, as always, man. Shout out to my boy, both my bros, Jake and Ray, for being here, as always, man. I appreciate having you both here, man. And again, like, they can even chime in on the discussion. Calvin, you brought something up here a couple months back. Because I asked you, I was like, yo, Cal, like that Bane is incredible. I love this piece, bro. It's one of the dopest pieces out right now, bro. You gonna get that? And I was hyped. I'm in my mind, I'm hyped because I'm like, finally something. I'm like, yo, Calvin's gonna get this shit. I know he's gonna. This motherfucker shut me down. I was like, no, I have the third party, bro. I'm good. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that, bro. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker. I was like, well, damn. He just took my hype completely away.
Not bad, bro. Ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies. But the funny thing is, like, I've heard several people say that's like at least in their top 3, top 5 of that vein. I still have yet to see it in person. I think I might have to make a trip over to Frankenstein's just so I can see it in person.
It's dope.
But I am more than happy with the one I have. I got that 2 years ago. I don't remember what stream I was watching. Somebody had a deal with somebody, $20-$30 off of somebody's third-party company, something.
Yeah.
Put my order in. A week later, had it in hand. It's nice. It's beefy. It's got the code I want.
Yeah.
It came with the little extra broken cow that I needed. I'm good. The only thing I don't have is that dope ass base he stands on that Hot Toys gave. And do I really need that for the space it's gonna take up with every other thing I've got coming in? Not really.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And I think I got that shit for like $170.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what's the retail on the current vein?
Almost 300. I think it is. I think it's like because with the base and everything, I think it's like almost over 300. I believe it is.
Look, like
I think
like
it
second
is.
brother just said, space is an issue. I mean, money is the issue, but I can always go grind and go make some money. That's the easy part. But space is the issue.
Yeah.
But when it comes to money, I still have yet to even. I've had it at the house for 2 days and I haven't had a chance to open it yet. Beam just saved me $200 on a chopper.
Word.
He sent me a link for Amazon, some chatterbox something. This thing lights up, spins, has voice little sounds to it.
Yeah.
For $48, and it's just about 6 scale. What's the Hot Toys one? About $250?
It's too much, is what it is.
And it does nothing, right? It just sits there. Shit, my chopper gonna be talking to Hera.
Yeah.
for $200 less.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I'm like that. That's basically just pay for Hera by itself.
But they, Hawkwood said Calvin has a voice from the Old Spice commercial. Bro,
I wish I had the whistle.
265. Charlie Unicorn said 265.
Yeah.
265 for a droid
for chopper.
So I got it for two. So I got a chopper for $48. Ship next day.
See, it's crazy. Hey, baby, thank you for being here. We got Latoya in here watching us. As always, babe, thank you for coming through. A chopper not having any die cast is a crime. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's insane, but you already know how it is. But that's, you know what? But that's the question, though. That's what I was thinking about. It's like, yo, because of these prices going up. But I also find that there are some, even like some distributors that are really careful about selling third-party figures, because I know that Ray doesn't sell third-party figures. I don't think
some is because of their partnership with Sideshow.
Exactly. So you don't want to basically mess that up. So I get that. I completely understand it. But yeah, like I think it's we're in that space now where people are just like really really in this not there again these prices, man. Like bro, it's not. It's crazy. And again, like this, for instance, he did put up these posts. He was like, what expression do you like? With the Julie Newmar, which version did you want as far as the expression? And a lot of people was like, all of them. You know what I mean? Like, just depending on it. But if this drops, of course.
That's easy to say, but when you put the money up,
that's
what you backed up. That's the problem.
When you put them dollars up, is the dollars, you know what I mean? Because again, we already know that this might be as or even more expensive than, depending on the route that he goes, than the Catwoman, that we're going to get already. So that's why I'm like, it's definitely going to take a lot of thought. There's going to be a thought process behind this, and whether or not it's something that's going to actually work. But I guess it just depends on what people want to do at the end of the day. If you want to dive in, but just be smart, because again, oh man, after that Catwoman,
I mean, that was a lot of money to drop on 2 figures.
Bro.
And if you do that, consistently, And then all of a sudden, all these artisans start hitting.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, your budget, if you had a budget, is it's gone.
It's dead. It's dead. Like
you want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna make your budget disappear.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gone.
That's it.
And we're not even halfway through January yet.
No.
Exactly. We're in the 8th.
No. Not at all, bro. And that's the tough part, bro. Like I really had I basically had choices to make. You know, even the last 4 days, just thinking I was like, I got choices to make because this stuff is too expensive. And coming off the holiday season, bro, I really got hurt. Like I got hurt. So I'm like, yeah, there's gonna be some changes, man. There's definitely gonna be some changes. So anyway, be careful. But again, this is why I say that when you're going after certain pieces, you want to go to your Hawkworth toys, you want to go to your comic relief, comic collectibles, you want to go to your underground places because they work with you, you know. And at the same time, if you develop a rapport with these particular companies, you know, I mean, again, they can get what you want, but they work within the parameters and also letting you know, like, well, it might be a tad bit expensive to do or go this route. So at least they give you choices. You know, those conversations will be made. And on top of that, it's full transparency. You're not going to get that with Sideshow unless you call customer service. And sometimes that's not even, you know, just depending on who you get. You know, it's cool, but I'm just saying.
Hey, I'll hang up and call right back, get somebody else.
Yep. That's how it be, bro. That's definitely how it be.
And somebody smelling themselves and you're just like, oh, for real? Okay, click.
Oh, that's what we doing now? Okay, all right, click. Let me call back and get somebody else in here. You already
that's
know.
bad when they think they're the best, you know, the hottest thing in town. And, you know, well, as federal law works, there's a thing called antitrust. So
yeah.
You don't be the only thing smoking too soon, you know. I know it's a small community, it's very, very small, but piss off the right person. You know, like, come on.
Yeah, it happens.
So Neymar, where's my Eartha kit, you cowards?
Yeah, I know, man. Speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
Come on. I'll do a 2-pack of this, and that's the last $1,000 I'll drop on a 2-pack of Catwoman. Neymar and Kit 2-pack.
Speak on it. Let's go.
Let's do it in one fell swoop. Let's do it. I'll do it. I will commit right here, right now. I will buy it.
You already know, man. We got 112 people here watching. Make sure you hit that 114 now watching. Make sure you hit that like button. And thank you for being here. As always, he said, I heard you get full transparency with that dope ass shop called Comic Relief. I already shouted you out, bro. you and yo, Jake, man. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about this one real quick because this right here is definitely it's been met with like a little bit of controversy, bro. But one figure that we never expected. I did not expect a human.
I knew it was coming.
Well, hey, all right, put it this way.
I knew
it was coming. I didn't know it was going to come before Blade.
Right. Now that right there. But I knew it was coming.
Gambit.
Yeah.
Or exactly. The more this happens, the more I'm just like, you are going to do Blade, aren't you?
Yeah, bro. Like, are you going to give us those figures? But this it's moving me closer and closer to another figure that I want from this. And I never thought I would want it, but I want it because if I don't get it through them, I will get the third-party version, and that's the Cassandra Nova. I hope they give us Cassandra Nova. If I can have an evil version of Charles Xavier, give me that. You know what I mean? All day. I would love to have that figure because, again, who knows? We might end up eventually, once the X-Men drop, we might end up getting a Charles Xavier. It'd be nice to have that. So I would love to see them do that. But this is sort of like inching us closer to it. I hope they give us that figure. But this one, I'm like, okay, we knew it was coming, but I didn't think it was coming as soon as it did. And it was met with some controversy because of the head sculpt. And, you know, so it was funny because I said Johnny Storm. He said, correction, Jimmy Storm. I was like, yo, crazy. That's insane. But no, Kyle, like when you saw this, bro, was this something that begged your interest, or you was just like, nah, I'm good? Is she still here? Cal, you here?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say Cal.
Yeah, I said Cal.
No, it's interesting. I do like it, and the more I look at it, like I'm loving these flame effects on it. Now,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
person, are they gonna look plastic, or are they actually gonna have that nice burnt orange to it, where they actually look like, you know, as if it could be flaming? I'm loving the base. Okay, I'm glad you pulled that one up right there. Is it me, or does it look like he has the line across his forehead like he just got out of a do rag?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
the line across his forehead looks like he got a pushback.
You
Like
feel
somebody
me?
lined his head up a little bit too far back.
No,
Like, but,
I'm talking about right in the middle of his forehead. There's a
like,
line there,
like a
like he
do-rag,
had a
right?
do rag
Yeah,
on,
you got the do
and I'm
rag.
like,
You got the do
all
rag.
right, my man was flaming in the hood. He went to get some barbecue.
Yeah.
Man, he just finished playing some ball, man.
Right,
Mhm.
right. It does kind of look like
He had to go get some cheeks. All right, I see you, pimp.
that. But you know what? I like, aside from, bro, I like the cloak. I love the flame effects. I love the bass. You know what I mean?
The
I
base
love
is
like the
dope.
diorama piece. That
Pun
is,
intended. That shit is fire.
it is. It is. It is. It's definitely, it is. The more you look at it, it's like, and on top of that, to have like a multiversal version of Johnny Storm, that would be pretty dope. You know what I mean? To have the OG version of him. So that looks good. I love the cloak. You know, I love the way that look is, even though he only had like what, not even 3 to 4 minutes worth of fame in the film,
Right.
altogether. But it does look good. You know, that is. So I don't know. X, what you think? Is this something that you get in your collection?
This is I'm off the Marvel train for right now. Looking to get back on, soon once they do something that I really, really want to get into. But this was a line that I had to skip out on. But I'm really appreciating some of the things that are coming down the pike, specifically Blade.
Yeah.
But I remember I saw this right before bed last night, and I looked at my phone and went, "That's not Chris Evans." And I went to bed, and then I woke up and I looked at it and said, "Oh, it's Chris Evans." Oh,
That's funny.
No, I think they just caught me at the wrong time. I'm like, that's not Chris Evans. Because let's face it, we've seen Chris Evans in how many films and how many, over how many years. And so we all have you say Chris Evans or even Johnny Storm, what image pops in your head? And I guarantee you it's not the image that Hot Toys has captured here. So yes, sculpts can be off. Sometimes the likeness is off. Sometimes it's spot on. It's just not how we remember it. And let's face it, we all know the human face is one of the hardest things to capture, asymmetrical, and we look at them all the damn time. So we're experts on the human face. So I looked at it this morning and I was just like, hey, it's Chris Evans. And I like the fact that they captured him in the most heroic way, that he was not actually in the film. He was in the film, as comic relief.
Yeah.
But this figure makes him look so damned heroic with the flame effects and everything. Like, that looks epic. He was not that epic in the film, but he looks epic. It's like how I'd like to remember him. The one thing that gets in my craw is the fact that Nice Pool had a light up base. This guy has flame effects that would have looked sick with a light up base. But has no light up base.
Because here's the thing, because if you think about it, even the Artisan Wanda, I think, has a light up LED base for hers, I believe. So they could have did that with this, and it would have made perfectly good sense. You know what I mean? For them to give us that option.
And 305, 305.
I know.
Where have I heard that number before? It sounds familiar. I mean, maybe my imagination playing tricks on me. Maybe what's left of my imagination after the internet's had its way with it. But 305, it's starting to sound real familiar here in 2025.
Yeah, 305, bro. Like, and here's the thing, because remember, they did the same thing, the same exact thing with the Thor and Love and Thunder line. Because remember, like, a few of those figures were extremely expensive. You know what I mean? So they did the same thing with different lines. Like, I think with Star Wars, like, it's very not that often that they actually would take figures over that amount. Like, you might get like certain exclusives or certain pieces that they do, but not as often. But this line, because it's a $1 billion film, of course. Yeah, they are gonna milk the hell out of this actual movie as much as they can. But I'm just wondering, are they, what other figures? I'm hoping that they give us a Cassandra Nova, because that would definitely be dope. Are they going to go through the entire Deadpool core, and give us different versions? Are they going to give us an Ian version, the Scottish Deadpool that we actually saw there? Are we going to get what are we going to actually get? From what else are we going to get from the line? So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how far they go. Second brother, what you think about this, bro?
It was surprising to see it. I knew it was coming, but it was like, okay, you're going to do this now, and just like Meg said, Blade, you gonna get a Blade yet?
I know.
Get this stuff. You're like, wait a minute, hold on. But they had to milk as much of it, like you said, the $1 billion film. They got to milk it for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of us is going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm like 50-50 on it.
Mm-hmm.
Until they can do a little bit more improvement with the sculpt, because the sculpt is not quite there. I think they got 50% of it.
Yeah.
Go to work on it.
Yeah.
But to keep things different, it is something different. It was something that wasn't expected.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wears on you as time go on. But we know this is Chris Evans' original entry into, I won't say the MCU, but into comic films. Is Johnny Storm is the first one, so
yeah,
I welcome it. But that price, if they floating around at $305, they floating around with every figure coming out that's coming over $300. There's gonna be a lot of decision making folks got to do.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like these figures floating around at $300, and even with the level of accessory or the lack thereof of accessories, is it worth the $305 that they're kind of floating around? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like that's $305 before you even add shipping.
Right. Oh, yeah, you're probably looking at $350 once you're all said and done, and
with taxes and everything in.
With that.
Oh yeah, if you got some points to kind of play around with, then that's cool. But shameless plug. That's why you got to go through Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles, or Ray from Hawk Wars, or Ray from Underground. Yes, people, that is Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles, Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys, or Ray from Underground Figures. They will all make sure that you get a figure that you need. And when you need it at a reasonable price, all you got to do is hit them up, let them know that you're looking for the figure, and they will do you justice. That is Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys, Jacob over there at Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles, and also my man Ray from Underground. Yes, get it while you can, get it fast, because it will always last when you go through them. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, bro. I mean, it just depends on who you go through. But no. It said Leo sent you for 10% off. Bro, but yeah, nah, I mean, you're right though. Like, if it's floating, we got Unk in the back. We got Unk in the back. What's going on with
Flame
you?
Flame
on, bro. What's going on with you, Unk?
Oh, hey. Oh, I was back in sleep because I've been waiting on you to hook me up.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen. We're gonna get down to the point. Well, my grandson is sick, so I'm gonna be on here really quick. I like the Johnny Storm, as you can see on a little background.
Yes.
I'm getting it. A lot of people saying the base should be lit. It should be lit, but I like that base. And like I said, everybody's talking about the head sculpt. Head sculpt. Remember, Johnny was on the run. Johnny was hitting some hard times out there in the void. That's why he looks like he does. That's why he's got dirt on his brow. He was in some trouble. He was worried. He's got furrows in his brow, man. He was like, man, I got to get out the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he looks like he does.
I
want him looking like Johnny Storm from Captain America? Is that what y'all want?
Bro, like what? Okay, so here's my thing, because is it that far away from Chris Evans that people think it doesn't look like him at all? I guess what I'm wondering.
He looks like him. I think
it looks like him. There's no doubt about that.
It just looked like he was out there running through the dirt trying to get away from what's her name, Cassandra Nova. That's why he looks like that. He has some hard times. He's out there he's out there eating spam at the diner and carrying on. Come on.
Bro, you know what I wish they would have actually done though? If they would have gave us swap out hands and swap out heads, like a clear flame flop out head sculpt, that would have been dope. Like I would have loved to actually seen that. Because remember, like a third party actually did that. They gave us, like, even for Iceman, they gave us like a clear sculpt. I have that clear sculpt, Tony Stark hologram head sculpt as well. Like there's certain things that you can actually do that I wish they would have took the liberty of doing. I mean, they probably just didn't do it because, and who knows, if they did this shit, the price would have definitely stretched over 305.
You're answering your own question.
Yeah, it would have definitely stretched over 305, bro. Like and on top of it, if they gave us a light up base on that, oh hell yeah, 305. Y'all want 305? Oh yeah. Y'all want that? Let's take that up to 350. How about that?
305, because all they did was steal some fire effects from Doctor Strange. That's all they did.
Either Strange or
that's all they did, man.
Or Wanda.
Or Wanda or even Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? There's a couple of different things. But here's the thing, because I hope they improved on these pieces. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's not exactly the same effect, but for anybody who has the Morbius figure, it has the same stick-on effects that you can actually put on the legs and the arms. They don't stay. Okay. So I'm hoping that they've developed something completely different for this, because those don't really stay as much, and it's like you got to kind of futz around with it.
I like it. I like it a lot, and like I said, that base. Let me go. That base is fire.
It is. It is. And you get two options. You can use the base. I want to see how you actually use it though, because when I'm looking at it, is there and I'm just trying to see.
It must be some whole foot little spots down there where his feet go in it. That's all I can figure.
Because I don't see a flight pole.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Let me go through these accessories real quick, because I didn't see it at all. Unless let me get to here it is. Well, okay. So looking at it, you can see that there might be a flight attachment. Well, no,
but that's for him to stand on. That's
just a regular stand. That's like either a crotch grabber or a waist grabber. Yeah, that's a crotch. That's not a.
So maybe they have some kind of mechanism that his feet can sit inside the fire base. Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out, because I'm definitely getting it. So
removable cloak, interchangeable display style, separate rolling eyes, of course. So we'll have the purrs with that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's definitely it's gonna be interesting to see what people do. Let me see. Photoshop at its finest. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Is it possible that Hot Toys is trying to prepare us with increasing the prices for tariffs that could be coming? Yeah. I think, Second Brother, we talked about that already. Like
I mean, Charlie the Unicorn and Win 42. They brought up a good point where it's just like the prices are just steadily. Again, Charlie Unicorn mentioned like, 265, 285. 305. If Cassandra Nova comes out and she's 305, and then the figure after her is 305, coincidence?
Right.
How could they justify Cassandra Nova being 305 though?
Well, that's the thing. If you price her at 305, maybe you could say, "Oh, we made a handful of these, and it's 305. Do you want it or not?" Yeah. And then you start looking at that third party, going, "Well, I don't know. Actually, how badly do I want this figure? Do I want it 305?" So I'm curious to see if this is the way things are going to be going forward. Because if that's the case, 305, that's a whole new world, so to speak.
Yeah, Deadpool was what, 331. So you gonna tell me this? It's like a $25 difference between Deadpool and this guy. And all the stuff that Deadpool came with.
Yeah. It's. Again, and Jake said he thinks that a lot of these prices are have the tariff prices built in, figured in already.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
Jeez,
I would not be surprised.
Look at a breaking point that people will hit. They will hit a wall, and you'll know it when you hit it. And 305 might be it for some people, but you can push it and you can push it, and then people are going to start to fasten up, to put their credit cards back in their wallets and go, not this one.
I think it's going to be more of a, do I really want this or do I need this? That's what's going to happen. That's what people are going to start cutting down on their collections. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's it, and that's the thing, or it's going to get to the point where that you're extremely more selective than you usually are.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm that way. I'm that way right now. I'm that way right now.
Yeah, that's how I told myself, because I was even talking to Toya about it. I was like, yeah, I'm extra selective now. Like I have to be, because it's literally becoming a non-affordable hobby at this point. Like you can't really.
It's on the edge. It's on the edge.
Yeah, like it literally is on the edge, and you just don't know how to, play around with that. Like how it's going to definitely work. But it looks, like I said, the figure looks good. Don't get me wrong. Second brother, you getting excited? I ask you, are you getting this, bro?
Like I said, they had to work on the scope a little bit. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. Like you said, being selective. And like now, I'm just like, if I'm going to get something, it has to be like, oh god, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to think about it 3 times a day. If that figure flash in my mind 3 times throughout the day, like, all right, I'm gonna get it. If it doesn't give me that feel, I'm like, I can tell I can wait on. I can wait on.
I got you.
Yeah,
I can wait on.
Yeah.
If
it doesn't pull that emotional effect of me with it, nah.
Yeah.
I could like, all right, I eventually get around to it.
Yeah. Well, Prop Wiz says, I feel like the prices have already caused people to pass on figures. Look at how many figures are still available versus selling out. Yeah, that's the truth. And Prop Wiz, look at how many groups. If you go into a lot of these groups, you're seeing figures that are being posted up. I got this for sale. I got that for sale. I see notifications on Macari, just different places where people are actually selling. It's becoming one of those things where I don't even like having discussions about it in groups. Like, I mean, like even like I know they're gonna get on me, man, but even in our private chats, like everybody talks about figures. Half the time, either I'm working or I just don't have the time to respond, or is it I'm just so overwhelmed with everything that I just don't engage. Like just overwhelmed with the amount of figures that I'm just like, nah, I can't see myself talking right now because it's really too tough. It is.
It's a lot.
Yeah, this was Hawk Wars said this is an unneeded drop, and that's what I saw a lot of people say that. Like this was a drop they definitely did not need. You know what I mean? That they didn't see coming. Now here's the thing: I'm looking for more obscurity, and again, here's the thing. I think this would have been more welcome after the fact, after you released all of the resistance. If you'd have did that first, then I think the response towards this would have been different.
Yeah.
Because people are waiting on that blade.
Yeah.
You teased
it
a week ago, and you didn't give us that figure. You've teased all of them. The only figure that you've given us so far from the resistance is X23, and I'm already on that. I love that. Wait.
Or we can look at it this way. Maybe they're saying, listen, we're going to drop this on you right now to show you maybe we might go deep into the characters that were there.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I see it. Bro, this is, again, it's $1 billion film.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for them to go as deep as they can on this particular line. Yeah. But if you're going to do it, you know what? Here's the thing. And I'm saying this because somebody brought this shit up on Collectors Lounge, and I'm starting to believe that they might do this, bro. They might actually give us a Peter.
Yeah,
they might. They might
mean, at this
around
point,
and give us the Peter, bro. If they give us Peter, that's just gonna be worse than Throbbing, bro. Hell no. That would never come home, bro. That would never come home. But that's what I'm saying. If you give us this, because Peter, if you count the amount of time on screen, Peter had more time on screen than Chris Evans.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So if you're counting that time, yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like if count the time, the amount of time. I mean, and the only thing that really had me really upset about the film is that you had Negasonic, you had Colossus there, you had all these other characters that really didn't serve a purpose, just for the beginning and the end. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, they were there, they were props, and they played their role, I guess, for whatever it was. But yeah, I still basically think that with this figure, the discussion would have probably been different if we would have got the entire Resistance Squad, if you would have teased those and revealed those first, and then you do stuff like this, and it would have made more sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And
what says Sabretooth is coming. I'm like, you know, that would be great. Pair up that Sabretooth with that Logan.
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
People have the nostalgia for that, just like people have the nostalgia for this.
Yeah. Peter Pool's coming, and I know that this guy Jay. I know you're gonna get this, bro. Because I know you gonna
don't look like Chris.
Yeah, you might as well go on, Jay. Go on, get this, bro.
Jay, we trying to say, man, he's going through some hard times out there.
Jay, go.
Look.
Go on, get this, Jay. You know you want to go and get this, brother. Come on, get this, Jay.
No.
Go on, get this, bro. It's going to be at your comic shop, bro. You might as well go and get this first.
I'm over in the diner, man.
Timmy Cent, bro. It's going Timmy Cent. You might as well go on Timmy Cent, this, bro.
You might as well. I mean,
Timmy Cent. Just hit up Timmy Cent real quick. It's going to get this, bro. It's going to, you don't want to get this with them flame effects. It's going to look real good on your this.
Room for one more.
You know you might get a little light up LED for this piece. Go on, do this, bro.
Yo,
this would look so good.
You want cheats?
You can hit me with the use
Come
me.
on down.
You can hit me with the use me all you want. It ain't happening.
No. Juice on the shirt.
Times was so hard he had to. You don't even have on the whole uniform, Jay. Look at it. You got some.
Oh, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, he don't even have on the whole uniform.
I know he ain't got the whole uniform on.
It's gonna be all right. Your wife might be mad, but hell, just add one more to your collection. Timmy sent this, brother. Don't do it. You know.
No, not at all. No,
when's the last time you Timmy scented? When's the last time that happened?
Oh my god. Recently.
I was gonna say because if you had
recently Martyr Suit Batman. Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was a great one right there. Yes.
I was gonna say you leave Tim Cent hanging too long, he's gonna text you going, "Hey Jay, you okay, man? I haven't heard from you in a hot minute."
Yeah. Here's a coupon for $20. Exactly, it's that bad. Anyway,
but nah, man. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, man. Coming through. What you think about this piece, though, bro?
Oh my god, it does. Somebody said Nathan Drake last night. I don't know. It could have been optical. Somebody said that. This is not this. No, absolutely not. How many Chris Evans Captain Americas did we get, and they finalized that likeness, and we get this. And it's questionable at best. It's a no. We demand. Listen, I have a new saying. In 2025, we demand more from our collectibles. You know what I'm saying? We just do. I mean, this collectible is not acceptable, and that's just what it is. We need in today's age where we getting, when in artists, killing their likeness. When you can get their pieces, and we have shit out there like that Jack Sparrow that just released. I mean, come on. Or as a recent, like I was just talking about, that Batman Martin suit with I mean, that is undoubtedly that is my old man Michael Keaton. This right here, no, this is questionable. And I give them props for trying to give us an extra sculpt, because the cheap move would have been just using the sculpt from the Endgame cap and just throwing it on there and Bob's your uncle. That would have been cheating. And be like, all right, y'all full of shit now. But hey, what's up with you, brother? Yeah, Rans, I see you. Nah, man.
What about this one? What about this picture right here?
It looks good in this picture right here. It is. I can if you squint, especially because it's far away, I can see the likeness a little bit. But nah, man, you get close up on that thing. Nah, man, I don't know who that is, but that is not who that is. I don't know who that is. I do not know. And then the light up. I will say this: the light up effects, the fire effects, some of the best effects fire effects that we have gotten from Hot Toys. I will admit, but would it have killed them to put like a little flickering light
You know, especially in that little base at the bottom where it's like flickering a little bit just to give some, you know what I'm saying? It's little things like that they can do. Like I said, we demand more from our collectibles because these things getting expensive. I don't know what this thing costs, but I know it's over 300. I can just tell. How much is it?
It's 305.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. We talking about 305, and we talking about questionable likeness. A questionable likeness. We talking about some flame effects. And not about it. We need a little bit more, man. We need a little bit more. They got to come with it. This ain't the one. This, to me, and somebody asked me about this on my video today. They left me a comment. Do we, like, I said that I think that this had exclusive written all over it, in my opinion. And they were like, why should this be an exclusive? Because this is the type of thing they would have done back in the day. They would have done this as an exclusive, because I don't know if this is exactly essential to the Deadpool collection. You know, it's not a Wolverine. It's not a Cassandra Nova.
Just like Coulson to the Avengers.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I would say that. But the only thing with Coulson, I look at Coulson like this. He's the key that pulled all the Avengers together. He was the linchpin of all those films. So Coulson has a special type of love. This character was in for a gag. It was a cool gag. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. It was excellent. I think it was excellently executed. But with this likeness, if they had nailed it, absolutely. When we ask the panel, does anybody here think that they 100% nailed the likeness to this?
I think. Well, I said this.
I thought it was. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead, X.
Oh no, I was gonna say, yeah. When I first saw the figure, I briefly glanced. I'm like, oh, it's Doctor Strange on fire. Like, wait, no. I had to read. I'm like Human Torch, and then I looked a little closer, and then I said, that's not Chris Evans. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up and I saw it and went, oh, it's Chris Evans. So. 100%? Oh no. Oh, I think certain angles I see it. Certain angles I see it. Certain angles I don't.
You know what the allure, and I said this on my video earlier today, was that it's not 100% there. So yeah, I see that it's not 100%, but it's not, to me, not 100% off either. I think that from certain angles you get the feel of Chris. You know, and I think, again, it's one of those things that once we get it in hand, or if for those who are getting it, once they get it in hand, it might be a tad bit different. And on top of that, keep in mind, this is what we're currently seeing right now from a prototype. This could change once we go from prototype to production. So they might be listening to everybody and they hear these gripes. They did the same thing with Supergirl. They did the same thing with a couple of figures that, you know, pretty much we got. They did touch them up. We did get better versions. Hell, with the Sabine, I think it looks more like her now than it did before. And it looked really good, you know, then. But
wait, hold on for a minute. Let me ask a question. Are those Captain America pants?
Yeah, it looks like it, right?
Those are Captain America.
It looks like that in the boots. Like if you look at the boot, and I think that they purposely did that because they wanted you to believe before he threw off the garb that it might have been possibly, and it was a smart move. It was a smart move that they did that because it was just like, again, your expectation, or probably most expectations, was it to be Cap. But you know, again, because motherfucking content creators have already spoiled the shit before I went and saw it, I knew we was going to be. So it was, I knew it. I knew that shit before we actually saw it. I was like, it's going to watch. As soon as he says it, we already know who's going to be. But the only draw for me, and the reason why I would probably want this, is because, again, like I said before, I didn't pre-order this as of yet because I'm still, again, I'm not pre-ordering anymore. I'm not putting money down on pieces anymore. I'm not doing that because it's just, for me, nah. But if I do get it, it's just because, again, I have different versions of an Avengers team, a multiversal version, and it would be kind of cool to have something like this in your collection to kind of throw it off. Just be like, okay, this is like an alternate version of who we think and who, you know what I mean? That would be dope. But I agree that head sculpt does need some touch up. It does. It right now does.
I think what they're doing, honestly, and we've seen this with Supergirl before. I like right there. Okay, a little bit. I could see the likeness, but still, it's not 100% at all. It's. I mean, it's nowhere near. It's not even. It's not even in the 60s. Honestly, in my opinion. But it's a good looking. It's a good looking for what it is. It is good looking. They did a great job on it. But I also think you're right. I don't think this is exactly it at all. This is a proto. They will go back in on it and work on it. But it's two things that I do worry about. This is becoming a big line. With big lines that we received over the past couple of years, and I'm looking at that's funny as shit.
Moose 12-inch Moose Stream did this, bro.
Oh my god! Looking at the big lines we received over the past couple of years, the Ahsoka line is shaping up to be a real good line. Yeah. Every figure that we've got from them has looked good. I got pulled out Chopper last week. Chopper looks great. Only thing about Chopper, it is a boring figure because no LED light ups, nothing.
It's not die cast, yeah.
It's not even die cast, and I kind of look at them skipping on it a little bit. They with these bigger lines, what I'm trying to get at, they tend to do shortcuts in certain areas. We saw that with the No Way Home line. We saw that layout. Me and you both know what they did with that upgraded suit Goblin was horrible.
Oh my god, bro.
The greatest looking.
I'm about to sell my shit, bro. You sold it?
Oh, I sold it. I let that bad boy.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing.
Wow.
Literally.
I let that bird fly. Yep. I let it fly. So that's what I'm saying with this and with this Deadpool Wolverine line is shaping up to be their next big line. They Hot Toys likes to have their big lines. So yeah. I think with this one, I just hope that this one doesn't be the one that they don't go back on and do some work to. They do some skipping around on this. I think what they need to do is, but I also think that this may be a proto, and we've seen early protos before. Like you brought up the Supergirl. That was a bad proto that I don't think was ready at all. But they just wanted to capitalize off the hype of the movie, or lack of hype of the movie. And with this, I think they were short for news this week, and they pulled this out just to keep us talking. To be quite honest.
Yeah. That's what we talking about. We talking about up to 10 figures right now, right? Yeah, 10 figures.
Yeah,
10
bro.
Figures.
That's the thing. Like they are, and this is just we're going into what? So we just going into 2025. We got Nice Pool. We got
wait a minute, 11 figures. I'm sorry.
11 so far.
Yeah, it's 11. You got Wolverine suited, Wolverine with no shirt on. You got Deadpool
from this line. Okay,
yeah. Lady Deadpool, Kid Pool coming up. Then you got Johnny right here, and then you got Nice Pool. So that's That's 12. I'm sorry, I'm miscounting.
Damn.
And there's people that are going to get the nice pool. Yeah, the X23 as well. Yeah.
Oh, damn! I forgot about that one. Damn.
X23. Yep.
Yeah.
And all those void characters. Everybody.
Yeah. The resistance characters that were.
Yeah, I counted those. I counted those.
Okay.
Yeah. I counted those.
So that's a big line.
Blitz just mentioned something. He's like, I wish Return of the Jedi had been a big line. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Return of the Jedi had
that's
been
the thing. The things where I think that they should have been a big line, bro, they just skip out on. They're just like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, what? Are you for real?
It's a travesty that we don't have I forget what were their names? The green pig dudes. What are they named? The guards.
The Gamorrean guards.
The Gamorrean guards.
Gamorrean. We don't have Gamorrean guards. We don't have Bashalea. You know what I'm saying? We don't have Bib Fortuna. It's like these are iconic, characters that they just could have went in on. It would have been printing money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. Is like you have the potential, but again, it's money. Who made the most? $1 billion. We know we're going to see these characters. Well, not these particular characters, but we're going to see Deadpool again. We're definitely going to see Hugh Jackman again. I don't give a fuck what he said. We're going to see him again. I'm hoping that we see X23 again. I'm hoping that we see Wesley again. You know what I mean? Like, bring these characters because it just made sense But again, this figure, like, and Jay, I said this earlier, I think this would have been more of a welcome figure if they released the Resistance first.
Absolutely.
Because then the discussion probably would have been the same. You don't tease a Blade last week, and a week, you don't do that, and then release this. Which, no, I mean, you can, not to say that this is bad in any way, but if you're teasing that, then the expectation from everybody is that, okay, we're going to get that Blade. And we were waiting for it. Jay, we were talking about it. Yo, this is going to come out either Wednesday night, Thursday night. Okay, shit didn't come out. Friday, oh, we going to definitely. No, didn't happen.
Nope.
So what's the explanation, though?
Like I said, I think that this one was half ready, and they put it out because they knew people would talk. They know we would talk. They know we would have a lot to say about it. But also, it was the unexpected. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we don't like the likeness on it. We're talking about Hot Toys right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters at them. If you pay attention to what Howard and Co are doing right now, they're also, when they post on their social media, they're giving us stuff to talk about. They know the community. They know what's going on. They are hip. So they want us talking, even if it's in the negative. Oh, we got to work on that scope. Or I have people like, while we're doing that, they're setting up for the other. They're working on,
you know what,
and making sure that shit is right. They just giving us something to talk about right now.
I just thought about something.
And making money.
I just thought about something. So I thought of a reason why people might get this, and what would be. And Uncle Keith, walk with me on this one real quick. What movie are we going? What movie is coming out this summer? Think about it. What movie's dropping this summer? Major film.
Fantastic Four.
Exactly. Fantastic Four, and is competing with Superman within the same month. Now, in that Fantastic Four film, because motherfuckers like to tease shit, so the tease is that one of the members, so basically they had somebody that was covered up that they didn't want you to see. And a tease was, it might have been Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards from this film, from the same film. So if you have this, there's a chance that you might even get a Reed Richards from that line, to be quite honest. So to have both of them paired up, if you would actually go that way, if they give us a motherfucking Jessica Alba, if they did something like that, that would be dope too. But we already know we're getting a Benjamin E. Grimm. You know, we're getting that. Yeah. We're getting all of those particular from that line. So it makes sense. But again, not to say that this figure doesn't have placement, because it definitely does. I think it's all about timing for a lot of people, or maybe they're just trying to get Blade right. They just want to get that shit right, or they just, you know, how it does.
Get that fro right.
Yeah, he just teasing the fuck out of everybody.
Get his fro right.
Yeah, he trying to get that gray high top hash split. You know what? I was thinking about this, y'all. Yo, listen, second brother, the shit was funny. It just, if you took that head sculpt,
here we go.
Right? Listen, if you look at that head sculpt and you look at that face and you look at the head, tell me you did not hear in your mind the Candy soundtrack from Cameo. He didn't look like
you 100% right.
Bro, his hair.
He looks exactly like that.
It looks exactly like that, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Like, whoever told him? I mean, like, I'd have been like, yo, Wes, bro, come on, man. But then I was like, you know what? Look at the hairstyles he had over the years, bro. Demolition Man, Blade, you know, Nino Brown. Even like he has some fucked up haircuts, bro. He did. But I mean, I want a Blade, plain and simple. I'd take that all day. But you're right, though. This right here. Hey, Calvin, I didn't ask you, bro. You gonna get this piece, bro?
You asked me first. I said I gotta wait. I said,
oh, you gotta wait. All right, I forgot, man.
He looking like he went and saw Keisha with a do-rag on. Come on,
man. Nah, I mean, yeah. But here's the thing: like, it just depends if everybody, everybody has their own taste. This one might get slept on for a little bit. Here's the thing: it's going to be available. It's available. I don't know how, if it's going to go to low stock quick, or just depending on who you get it from. Just know who you're gonna get it from, and just keep it within that space. So we'll actually see. We got Rand on the building. Had to get dirty, Chris, even for the wife. She's got to be satisfied sometimes. You know what I mean?
Dirty Chris. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. You're gonna have a lot of people who say, "Hey, man, if you know Torch from the comics, that dude would tap any cheeks, including alien birds, lady." Yes.
You're a player.
That's true. Johnny had no chill. No, he had no F's to give. He would do anything. So it is what it is. But again, let me know in the comments, everybody out there, if you're gonna get this piece, man. Like, if you're excited about it, if you're not excited about it. Who knows? I don't know. You know, you might be in on this piece. I don't know. Just let us know what you think. Present toys, I think, and I don't know who actually jumped into this, and I kind of want to talk about this real quick. Present toys, they're sending out invoices now for the Ghost figure. Put it that way. I think it's present. I think it's Present Toys, if I'm right. What was it? What's the name of the figure? I gotta look it up because I just got an invoice on it. Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're basically sending out the invoices. I just got a notification of that earlier today.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, is it Present Toys? I'm not really sure. I gotta look at everybody out there. Keep me honest because I think I did get the notification. It's the hold on. It's the damn, what is it? I think it is the even more detail. Yeah, it's the Thunder Toys. It's the Thunder Toys. It's called the Phantom. So they labeled it the Phantom, but it's the Thunder Toys Phantom figure. So I don't know, but that's actually released. I think it was like maybe $140 or something like that. But they snuck that shit in. Like nobody, like there was no mention or no updates on anything. But they definitely snuck this piece in. Yeah, here really quick. Here it is. This one right here. So this is from that particular film. Now, Thunder Toys, didn't they basically release that Valkyrie?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody else actually has that Valkyrie figure. I think Lumi does. But the only thing that she said it was a dope figure. The only thing that was suspect was slightly the head sculpt. But this actually looks like now, mind you, this is the prototype. And it looks almost like the actress. Now I know there's not a lot of people that are interested in it. I was interested in it because I love the Ghost character. But I want to see what they're going to also do with this because she's going to have a totally different suit in the Thunderbolts. But anybody out there, if you're getting this, definitely. Oh, come on! Did he? Wow. So hold on, real quick. Let me put this up real quick. So Renz supplied us with an updated version.
Oh shit!
Oh, here we go.
Now I'm getting it. Now Dopo, flame on.
He's a some bitch. Yeah, I think I need that now.
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
It's double the price right now. It's not $610, right?
So check it out though. If you get this through Comic Relief Comic Collectibles, you get 20% off. Much improved head sculpt.
Absolutely.
Bro, much improved head sculpt. That's crazy.
Funny. That is funny.
Yeah, man. Guys, there wasn't really much this week, man.
Did you see? Hold on, Leo. I'm about to send you something real quick because
who is it?
I may be screwing up the name, but Persum Wu. This individual got It was in 1-6. I think it was in 1-6. The 1-6 Society, one of those groups, where somebody got a Joker. They got an Artisan Joker from Sideshow, and the seam on the hair is just not desirable at all.
For real.
Yeah, and Sideshow pretty much was like, you can take it. We'll give you a full refund, or you gotta keep it.
For real.
That's all they can do. And they said, what they said is, as we inspected, they said in the note, as we inspected the rest of them, it's not that much difference between this one and the one you got and the others that we have. So, if you don't want it, we'll give you a full refund, or you can keep us. Let us know something in a couple of days.
Wait a minute. So hold on. So basically,
I just sent it to you in a private chat.
You sent it to me in a private chat. All right, let me pull it up here real quick. So hold on. Let me take a look at this real quick. Let me.
Because this is a cause. If this looks like this is how everybody else is, I don't want to alarm people, but if this is what if there's others like that, and I understand that this is this rooting,
they won't even let me pull it up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Maybe because I'm not part of that group. Can you send me the pictures?
Yes, I'll send you the picture. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, send me the picture because if I'm not part of the group, it probably won't let me in it because it won't even pull it up. So wait a minute.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Yeah.
So the Joker, they got the Joker figure in.
Yep. Artisan figure from Sideshow. Yep. They got it in, and the seam line was hair. It looks like the hair was glued, like the rooted hair was glued on top of it, and it just looked janky. It looked real janky. And then the person was like, "Hey, what's up with this? Can I get another head sculpt? What's up?" And Sideshow pretty much was like, after inspecting the rest of our shipment, this one isn't that much different than the rest that we got. So you can either keep it because it is a long sold out piece. You can either keep it, or we'll completely refund your money back.
So is it a seam on the back, or is it around the
It's around the top of the head. Let me I think I got one of the pictures ready. Let me go ahead and try to see if I can pull it up in the group. Matter of fact, let me send it to you on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, send it to me there. And
wouldn't that be rough to get like Artisan Anakin only to find out that it's, oh no, I need a replacement. It's like, we don't have any replacements.
That's what it looks, and that's what it sounds like, and that is just unacceptable. That is for all the money.
You gotta definitely have some type of replacement, or they should be able to direct you, or at least get a response from Hot Toys about that, bro. Especially if it's a piece that you've anticipated.
Yeah, this is a problem. Hold on, let me see if this is it. Oh, here, I got the picture. Okay, I just sent it. I'm sorry. I just sent it to your. I just sent it to your
Facebook.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Let me see if I can grab the other picture too of the.
I think I got it. I think I just got it just now. Hold on. Oh wow. Oh wow. Bro.
Oh nope. Hell no.
Oh. As I said, I'm getting mine from Sideshow too, so I'm quite. This is kind of upsetting. I'm hoping. Let me send you. I'm about to send you a picture of the note as well.
Homeboy, like he didn't comb the gel out.
That's exactly. It looked like he got that Murray's just like all green. He just left the Murray's and was like, "Fuck it, I gotta go."
Oh, man, you know what? Take that shit to Logan hairdresser in the hood. Get that fixed up.
Damn, you need to go see Shaniqua down at the
hot comb on that shit.
Bro, that shit.
Damn, like bro. Styling could save this.
That don't look good at all.
It does not look good, guys.
Bro, it doesn't look good.
And this is Sideshow. I mean, well, no.
Right,
Sideshow's doing what they're supposed. I think Sideshow's doing what they're supposed to do because they're like their hands are tied.
Well, look down the crease right there to the left. Look at that. That's a jacked up too.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. So this is the note that they sent. We appreciate you taking the time to submit pictures of your Joker artisan edition figure. Our team has carefully reviewed your requests and compared your photos to the last few examples we have on hand for this item that are preparing to ship. Based on this comparison, we have confirmed that your request regarding the hair seam is consistent with the collectibles we inspected. What the fuck? Wait a minute. So that means that anybody who has this figure coming, they've inspected and said it's the same fucking way. Who else in the chat has this? And are you seeing this on your piece?
Because if I see this on my piece, this shit going back straight
Please
up.
keep in mind that when closely examining all limited edition collectibles, we have a degree of variation in their individual detail work. This is the nature of any handcrafted, hand-painted collectible. That's bro.
Now when we see, and this is where the bullshit comes in, like, because my whole thing, I've been talking about where's Artisan Anakin, where's Artisan Anakin, where's the stuff. We've been saying this shit for like the last 6 months. Hot Toys, come on. If with this artisan, the money that you're asking for, and we already have a company like InArt that's giving us this shit, and we don't have problems like this, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what this is, right? This is them shits is fucked up, and we got to put out a statement so everybody will get the bad. That's what's wrong. They're all messed up, all of them.
So Justin McFly said he got his. He said mine's is fine. So Justin, thank you for replying. So Justin, you don't have this issue on yours at all. Wow.
So maybe it's just a real bad batch.
I got my Artisan Joker yesterday with no issues. My hairline looks nothing like that. Hell no.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that.
Good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Nah, he definitely got a bad batch, pun intended. He definitely did get a bad one, because there's no way in hell. He said, thank God. Hold on a second. Thank God I got sculpted head Joker. Okay, so a lot of people got their sculpted versions of this.
Okay,
I didn't go after this because, like I said, I have the InArt version. I was completely fine with it. I don't have to worry about that. But damn, really? That's scary, bro.
That is scary.
I guess they got the batch that was done on Friday. Everybody's trying to get out.
Oh, that's rough.
It's like soon as mine is due, I almost want to call them. I'm like, yo, before you send that shit, you have the permission to open my package and make sure that
it's right. Don't even send it here.
My money. Don't even send that shit here like that.
Send it to my house.
Because I will agree that there's a yes, if it's handmade, there are going to be variations, but there's also a standard of quality that you have to meet for anything, regardless of whether it's handmade or if it's mass produced. So those benchmarks, you still got to hit those benchmarks. You can't drop below it and then say, well, it's handmade. It's like, I can make something. It probably won't look great, but it won't be this. And I can't say, well, it's handmade, so you get what you get. It's like, no, you didn't get what you were promised.
And man, this looks like one of those A+ performances that Calvin gave back in the day to one of them chicks, and they got home, woke up in the morning, they had a lace front that looks just like this, because they was like, whoo, Calvin, too much.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit.
You burning up lace fronts.
So
are
they?
Yeah.
How they make these the rooted hairs? Are they? Is this like a toupee? Then is that what this is?
I don't know.
What I'm saying, if it's glue like that around the edges, that means that it's not, actually hand sewn into the.
It's not punctured, and it's supposed to be one strand punctured in by a time.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, okay.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's the supreme rip off, but that's not the case,
bro.
That's right.
That doesn't look right.
That's the supreme rip off, but that's not the case.
Now, here's the thing: we've already got a Hot Toys Joker sculpt, and Big Bro, you got yours. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't even opened it though.
Oh shit, you gotta open that joint.
Oh, you need to open that up.
You need to open that. See, now look at the fitness. See, that's how that shit supposed to look.
That's how it's supposed to look.
Look at that shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Perfect. Where are they getting that from? Because This looks perfect. I don't see anything around the seat. There's none of that, bro. Unless nah, man.
That looks good.
It don't look crusty at all, bro.
No,
and the thing is, and that's a hard pill to swallow, because the thing of it is, as we from what we're seeing, I think we only got 3 artisan figures that have come out at this point. The selling point is the hair. It's the rooted hair. That's really what you're paying for. Let's be honest. Everything. I mean, yes, the tailoring seems to be better on some of these items, but the rooted hair is what it is, and that is just unacceptable. That is unacceptable work.
Yeah, nah, bro. Nah, this definitely doesn't look good. It not in any sense of the word. So I'm hoping. Yeah, I hope that, because they have to give him something, bro. Because it looks like either somebody tried to glue this back, or this might have been a seconds, or somebody sent this back to them.
Yeah,
and then they might have actually sent this by mistake, or I don't know what the situation is. But nah, that ain't hot, bro. That don't look good. Nope.
No, but that note is that's
the note is the
that shit. Yeah. Go on and take this shit and be quiet.
Get a refund. He says, as this item is completely sold out, we can assist with a return for a refund if you are completely unsatisfied with your figure. If you do wish to move forward with the return, please let us know by January 15th so that we can set this up for you as soon as possible. I would, you know what? Give me my money back. If you can't find me one, give me my money back. Plain and simple.
Yep. And that's Sideshow, they're going to do that. And they'll probably give them the money back, and they'll probably even give them a little coupon or some shit.
Give them some points,
yeah, they probably will do that, because they've done, I mean, this is similar to what happened to me with my Terminator arm. You know, and they let me hold that thing for like 2 months.
I forgot about the Terminator arm.
Yeah, they let me hold that for 2 months, and then was like, whenever you come, if they was like, and they were like this, if you keep it, they were gonna give me some money. They was like, look, you keep it, we'll give you, you know, for your troubles, we'll give you like $180 in points. You know what I'm saying? I took that deal. So
Did you ever get like all? Say
that again.
Did you ever get it fixed?
I think I sold it. Yeah, I did. I sold it. Yeah, I think I know. What happened? I returned it to Sideshow. Then got the money back, bought it again like an idiot because I wanted it that bad. Bought it from Pop Culture, and instead of the pinky finger not working, the thumb stopped working. And then I was like, damn it, I'm getting rid of this thing. And then I sold it, and I sold it for a bunch of money because it was a grail just from Blitzway. So I made a bunch of money off it. I like doubled my money actually.
I'm looking at pictures from Justin McFly. Justin's crazy. He sent me some pictures of y'all. I don't know if y'all
all his
did he send it to YouTube, bro?
Yeah, he did.
The Michael Jackson John, bro, with Hold on, bro. Why?
Not the Thriller suit.
Bro, he put up.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on, let me see. Here you go.
I can see it.
Wow, bro. Yeah, hold on. It was another one that he did too.
Howard probably like, how the hell they found my Halloween picture?
What the hell's going on? Who released it?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. Shout out to Justin.
That's dope.
That is definitely shout out to you, bro. That is super funny. That is dope. But yeah, man, like, bro, listen. I hope they take care of him, and I definitely hope that they can actually take care of him because, again, under the circumstances, especially for something like that, man, it definitely needs to be addressed. And it seems like he would probably. Now, here's the thing. To say, and Sideshow got to watch that. Don't frame it that way, because you can't say that it's consistent with pretty much every batch that you got.
Yeah, that's what my problem was with that statement. Yeah,
but then everybody else got theirs from you, and they're saying that it's not that problem. Because I'm pretty sure he probably even asked around. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, nah,
they're gonna have to fix that. I mean, if it was me, I'd be like, no, this is unacceptable. I want my figure. I waited in that damn queue. I wasted my time. I am owed a figure. Y'all need to go back to Hot Toys.
My figure.
It's not, but here's the thing. It's not even. It's give me my figure. The money is one thing, but think about the time we waited and
the queue just to get that some bitch.
Yeah, that's stressful. Come on now, you gotta pay me for that. No, you owe me a figure.
And God forbid they had the in art and they sold it thinking they were getting this, only to get this and then realize, oh no,
that part, bro. And there's some people that's doing that. So no.
So I hope people don't get.
How many of these things have actually been released outside of Sideshow? Because because if it's pretty much standing around the board, we should have heard more people than just this guy complaining about it.
And that's the thing. I haven't heard anybody talking about the sculpt at all. Like no one said. If anything, I've heard nothing but praise over this piece. People are even saying this for them, it's better than the in-art version. And these are people who have the in-art version.
Yes.
Yeah, what I mean? So that's again, frame this conversation or frame that statement a bit better, because there might be people that have gotten it from other parties or other companies. Yeah, bro. Nah, that's that. And here's the thing: things like this and in statements like that, for people who pre-ordered and have that Anakin on pre-order, I'm hoping it's solid. I hope it's a solid piece.
It better be.
I'm hoping it's a solid piece. I hope you don't run into any. Yeah, I'm hoping that it is definitely a solid piece for you guys, because that's boy.
For the weight and for the fact that we have companies that are doing this and doing it well. For the fact that they even did one with that imposter Joker that was done very well. Yeah. This is unacceptable in every way. This is unacceptable. This person needs their figure. And it can't be don't worry about it. We'll get your money back. It's not that easy. No, if you had your heart set on this piece and you put your money out there, getting the money back is one thing. They need to be compensated. They need to get they need to be
compensated. And if anything, even if you do, because and Sideshow does do this, because they do it with certain, remember, like when we were getting figures that were late, sometimes they would send you out like a coupon or like a sorry card or whatever. Yeah. They will let you know. So they're good for that. I know that they're good to do that. So I got a feeling that they will make good on this.
The press needs to be put on. Sideshow has to be the middleman and go to Hot Toys and be like, look, we need some more of them damn head sculpts. I know it takes you a while, and I mean, the thing of it is, they should have had that for as long as we've been waiting for these things to release. They should have. I mean, yes, I know there are 4,000, 5,000 pieces, but they have to have some replaceables for stuff like this to happen. You just can't be like, oh, and here it is. That's it. We're done. No, you gotta have some extras.
Nah, don't pull that shit. Don't pull that shit. Nope, because people ain't trying to hear it. They definitely ain't trying to hear it. Make this shit happen. Make it better, make it right, because we're not living in that space where you can just throw shit at us and we'll be okay with it. Nope, that's not gonna work anymore. Not for these prices, man.
Not for these prices.
No. Hell no, not for these prices.
500 a figure. Come on, $500-$600 a figure.
And which basically makes me worry. Well, I'm not here. Put it this way: I don't want to be as worried, because, like I said, I do have the Artisan Scarlet Witch on order. I do have the Artisan Black Widow on order. Luke, and also Loki. So those are the Artisan versions that I have on. And the Moon Knight as well. So it's just kind of making sure that those pieces live up to expectation. But again, this could be, I don't want to jump to conclusions about it. Hopefully, like I said, are you following up with dude, or did you talk to this person at all?
I did not. I saw it in the group, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
I hope he reports. I hope he reports back to let us know. At least let people know that it's okay.
Absolutely.
Because I would like to know if it's everything is cool with him and if he's good, man. So definitely. Other than that, man, that's it. There's not really much else that's actually going on in there. We're gonna wrap on this one, man, and because I know Uncle Keith, you gotta. Your grandson that's there, you got to definitely take care of. Jay, we interrupted cheat time. Press X, I know you got therapy time coming up. Second brother got that, swap house he got to check on, because that's where that money is being made. And Cal, he ain't off camera for no reason. I know he's driving and working, but but anyway. Thank you. Look at Watch the 6 cheat time. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. 127 here watching. Basically, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We had almost 140 people in here with only one figure to really talk about. So thank you so much for coming through and talking with us, man. Definitely had a good time.
Appreciate it.
As always.
Hey, Cal, man, what you got going on, bro? What you gonna be doing this weekend, man? Just working, bro?
Man, I'm already in the car. I done gone to the chiropractor, got my neck right. I just haven't made it home yet. Sitting there listening to y'all talk about that Joker. I'm like, I'm good with my in-art. I'm fix his neck.
Yep. Good with my shit. My in-art is fine. I'm good. I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm straight up. I'm good. But definitely, bro, thank you for being helpful. Keith, man,
real quick, just let me can I say thanks to everybody, including Second Brother. Several people have reached out about this fire stuff. I'm good. It's nowhere near me, but it's all up in LA, so it's about 40-50 miles from me. But appreciate you guys reaching out to us.
Definitely glad to hear that. Mom asked about you too earlier today, Calvin. She was like, "Is he okay?"
I am naive because I've been so disconnected. I'm just hearing about this shit now.
Yeah, man. It's see where the fire is because I lived through Northridge earthquake and the Calabasas fire. So what had happened, it started in Simi Valley, and I was in the Navy at the time. So what it was, we went out the firewall down that morning to walk the flight line to see if anything on the flight line to suck up in the jets. So we're watching the fire come over the hill. And we're like, well, what the hell are we doing here? So they said, listen, we're getting ready to evacuate. So the fire came down the hill, jumped PCH, came on the base, started burning on the base. They told us to go home, start packing. We're getting ready to get out of here. So then it turned and went south, went through Malibu and burnt through Malibu, went through Pepperdine, and then it goes up Canaan Dude Road. It's a road that connects the 101 to the PCH. And it goes up that canyon all the time. And that place has been burnt out who knows how many times. Damn. So where it's burning at now, it's coming from Pacific Palisades and is working its way back towards through Malibu, and then it's going up towards Oxnard from where I was stationed at. And it's crazy. It's just horrible to see all that.
The winds have been terrible the last 2-3 days. It's starting. It's still windy now. It's dying down, but that's been terrible. Like, I mean, just driving for myself. I've seen about 3 or 4 rigs blown over today alone. So
they said it was 60 between 60 to 80 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you ever want your butt puckered up trying to drive a rig with a empty trailer? Hit some winds and see how you tighten up. So it can be stressful.
And it hasn't rained, so they catching it up there. So it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Your house gone is gone, man. I saw
a video that people were trapped. They were trapped inside their house, so they had some type of water system that was just going around the house, and it's just like they got the water going, and it's like a wall of fire looking right in front of the wall of fire right outside.
Bro, hell no, man.
It was crazy, man.
Mark Hamill lost his house. Paris Hilton lost her house.
For real.
James Woods lost his house.
This is just recently.
Yeah. James Woods was on there interviewing him, and he was crying during the interview.
Damn.
See, and the Pacific Palisades is over the hill, separated from where the fires usually start. So for this to catch where the Pacific Palisades was at, they said this has never had a recorded history of anybody being in California. Never.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't think I want to move California now. Yeah, man. Fuck. My prayers out to anybody who's actually losing, especially, here's the thing is, bro, like, as you very seldomly hear that a lot of stars are losing homes. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Because like it's always in preparation, but then to hear that, like you said, nobody's invincible, bro. Anything can happen at any given time. So people out there in Cali, man, my prayers are with everybody out there. Make sure, please, that you are taking the proper precautions and you are cool. Straight up. Like literally.
When they tell you, when the feds tell you to get out of a place, get out.
Get your ass out.
Leave. And think it's fake news and all that other shit. Because by the time you're like, oh, this is real, it is too late.
Too late. Don't have too much pride. Pride to kill you, for real. Literally.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I just got my little comic book art site on Facebook or Meta, whatever they want to call it. And can't wait for the next figure to drop, man. That's all I got. And thank you for having me here. You know I appreciate it. Love being here with you guys. Everybody on the chat, thank you for coming.
Appreciate you, my guy, man. As always, bro. Thank you for being here. As always, we definitely appreciate that, Uncle Keith.
And I'm feeling a whole lot better.
Did they lift the cheek band?
Oh, cheek band was lifted 2 weeks ago. They said this is one of the criteria you got to meet. Man, I was on that treadmill.
So you good now? He's like, I'm all right.
Yeah. All right, you good to go.
You good to go. There you go, bro. Thank you for being here as always, Uncle Geek. Jay, man, what's going on, man? Is there going to be a best of the best tomorrow or a hiatus?
Man, I mean, seriously, I can't see us talking about phony Human Torch for another 2 hours. If something significant comes out tomorrow, we'll do a show, but if not, we'll probably take a night off.
Why and you know what? Watch, just like this, they'll probably do Blade tonight or something else.
Mm-hmm. Or if they don't do, see, I look at it like this: if we don't do a best of the best, and if Joey doesn't do a copper drop, Howard goes crazy and all types of shit will come out. So,
when motherfuckers ain't doing nothing, they drop.
No,
like they literally drop. Ain't that some bullshit, bro? Always happens.
That's always happens. So we'll see. Long-winded way of saying we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. All right, bro. Definitely thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Absolutely.
As always, man. Man, this month, what's going on with you, bro? What's going down?
Man, just maintaining this, chilling 2025. You know, take this last weekend before classes start back again. So you're back on that grind. Little Macho, doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Playing around with the snow out here. Just living the dream. I had one funny experience today, and it's funny when you have people that come from different countries and they've never experienced snow. They don't know what the hell to do. And I see one in the car in my truck, and I'm just like, let me back up. So the people are like, what is he backing this big ass truck up and just going backwards down the hill? I'm sitting there like, I know homeboy is from India, and he probably didn't see the snow that he just got here. And he was in a Hyundai, and the Hyundai was going sideways, backwards, forwards, and it did a 360. And I'm sitting there like, okay, he's in the middle of this road. He's gonna land. Either he's gonna end up in somebody's yard or hit the front of somebody's car. He damn sure ain't gonna hit my truck. So he does this and stops and waves his hand at me, and I was like, okay, wait, you got out, go around. He was like, can you pull me out? I'm like, ain't no hitch on this truck. I don't know what to do for you.
Damn.
And he was like, I can't leave it like this. I said, well, you figured it. You got it halfway up the hill. I'm pretty sure you can figure out to get it way back down.
Hey, put that shit in third or new whatever, and just take your time and get it up there. You already know. It's funny though, because in my head, when you talk about people who don't know about snow, I just real quick, I thought about if somebody was in Boston. X, you know where I'm going with this. If somebody was basically in Boston and said that to him, like if they were snapping out, oh, it's just too much snow. I can hear X in his calm voice say,
bitch, this is normal.
Oh my goodness.
This is calm as hell, bro.
I don't even know if I would say anything. I think they'd just get like a withering glance from me, and I just keep going. Like,
it was funny when you've been driving for a while and you've been driving in bad weather like this, and Calvin Price tested this. You can look at them fuck up before they do it. You're like, nope. Weight transfer. He ain't got no weight in the back. He's doing it.
Calvin's ignorant as fuck, though. Calvin be like, "What you looking at me for?"
Why gotta be ignorant though? Hold on.
That's pretty well aware, though.
I'm like, the fuck?
I would be like, what you looking at me for? I can't help you. I can just imagine.
It's like my neighbor directly across with a Tesla. He can't take his Tesla. Think he's gonna bulldoze through the snow. This was last snowstorm we had. And I'm here and I'm like waving. He looking at me like, you waving at me for? I was like, your whole front fascia is about to come off.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Like, bro, know your limits. Don't go in shit that you know, bro. When they, especially around here, when these motherfuckers be like, yo, there's gonna be a blizzard, there's a storm watch, whatever. My ass is in the crib. I ain't got nowhere to go. I take the proper precautions. I'm not traveling nowhere. I'm not driving nowhere where there's hills. I'm not gonna take those chances. As soon as they basically say there's a weather watch, 2 days before, we out. We'll go get the shit that we need.
Get your shit. Get it before.
Get in the crib, and that's it. Motherfuckers want to be last minute and always out on the road. And then I hate the motherfuckers who just drive fast for no fucking reason, bro.
No reason at all.
Like, why are you doing it, bro? You see cars in front of you. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it. Like a couple days ago, there was a pile up.
I saw it.
You see that shit on, bro? The dude was standing on the rail watching it.
Watching them and just
boom. He was watching it. All these cars just smacking. Like, I'm like, how could you not see that far ahead enough to know that
it wasn't snowing? It
wasn't snowing at all.
And they just running each other.
We had a snow. We would have considered a snow squall, which is very rare that we had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there driving. Shit. I don't have maybe 7 feet of visibility in front of me.
Slow the fuck down.
7 feet, and the snow just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting Joker just, and I'm sitting up there like,
what the fuck?
Crazy, man.
Crazy? Where the fire at? And then people go in the store and buy milk, like 3 gallons of milk. I'm like, we're in the DMV area. We're like 30 miles outside, 27 miles outside of the fucking White House. As long as you be in the house is 3 days before they got this shit cleared up, because there's too much money flowing in DMV that people are going to lose by being closed up. So I'm sitting there like, damn, the milk going to spoil before you turn around and use it. You're trying to buy up all this shit. Walmart, the damn line was like, dude, anybody know about super Walmarts? You know, the sodas and the cookies are all the way in the back of the store.
Always,
always, bro.
Always.
Depending on the design, it's either the back left or the back right, depending on where you go.
Always sit.
It's always there in the back.
The checkout line was stretched from the beginning of the door all the way back to the cookies. I'm sitting up there like, man, they can stand here if you want to. I'm gonna take my ass over that line with that old lady. They think she's slow.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I went
that's
over
always
there.
faster.
She got to do that, and I'm looking at them like, see y'all get up in here.
Peace. Peace.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother,
thanks for having me, brother.
As always, man, I appreciate having you here.
In 2025, we just gonna sit back, be on cruise control, see what happens.
Yeah, man, definitely, bro. Press X, man, thank you for coming through. Always, bro, coming through and just being the therapist as you are, man. What's going on with you?
Well, aside from my wallet and my emotions, Jazz Inc., 2-pack, Catwoman, Newmar, Kits, make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, make it happen. But no, thank you so much for having me this evening. It's always great to talk some plastic, and I mean, who knows if it stays nice and quiet. If it stays nice and quiet for a hot minute, guess what? I have time to appreciate all of this.
Is it? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I have time to appreciate all the stuff that I have. I have time to repose figures. I have time to. I have nothing in boxes, so I get to I can update my display. I can do all that stuff while I'm waiting for more stuff, because more stuff is coming. But while I wait, give me some time. Give me some time.
I can repose all of this. Yeah. I can go back and the thing is, I realized this the other day real quick, is that on my time off that I got to enjoy unplug, I realized that when you walk past and you just do little things, you look at everything that you have, you also realize the shit that you really don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you do. Yep. You realize that this shit, like, what was my thought pattern in this? Like, where was I going with this? You know what I mean? Like, I have that. Like, honestly, I'm about to sell that Juggernaut from the first or the second Deadpool film, because I'm like, I don't need it. Like, it's just taking up space. You can't really pose that thing, and I just like, I don't need it. So I might either sell it or just give it away to somebody. I don't know, but I might just sell it just to get it out at a low price, whatever. But I start realizing this shit that I don't need at all. So
absolutely, because you know your tastes change over time. The direction of your collection, you may want it to go in a different direction, but if you haven't had time to stop and think it over, then you've just been on autopilot until all of a sudden you realize, oh, why did I buy this? Let me get this out of here, because space being limited. Well, guess what? You can't make more space. You got to free up some space.
Yeah,
you space and get something in there that you actually want. Maybe you had your time with that figure, you appreciated it, you loved it. Now it's time for it to find a new owner.
It's time to move on, because you don't necessarily actually need it. It needs to move on. It can go somewhere where it's, you know, someone else can maybe appreciate it a lot more than I actually have. So yeah, I believe it. You know what I mean? And that's for me, that's what it was. It was that appreciation for stuff that I actually have in my collection, reposing certain things, adding more accessories to certain things. It just made more sense. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, I was talking to Ray about this the other day with, you know, just certain pieces in this whole, you know, we collect because we love it, but then it gets trivial when we run through certain situations like we are right now, where just it's getting costly and we just got dumped on. And there's people that are recovering right now, bro. Like literally recovering from what we've just gone through. So again, just be mindful. You know what I mean? If you got time to kind of appreciate, like you said, X-Men saying, if you got time to appreciate what you got, appreciate it. You might find that you don't always need everything. So just keep that in mind as well. And Ghetto Yoda, to answer your question, I'm glad you did basically. You said, why don't we get some collection tours? Yeah, collection tour 2025 is coming from me. So yes, that's going to be soon, part 1. I say part 1 specifically because I'm not going to have an hour and a half like I did before. Jay, you gave me a tip about that before. You was like, have more commentary and cut it down. And that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not doing a full hour and a half, bro, because when you record that shit, you don't realize how long that shit is, bro, until you're done. Like, get the fuck out. That's how long it is. Not doing that. So I'm cutting it in half. It's going to be part 1, part 2. So that definitely is coming, man. For real.
I used to do them every quarterly, and then now it's like every yearly I'm doing it, and it's about time that I do it again, because the collection has changed a lot, especially with all the vehicles and all that stuff. But man, it is a lot of work doing those tours. Oh my God,
it is, bro.
I want to do one like cribs. I want to have people come in. I wanted to do it like straight up cribs, and it like be in and out in like 15 minutes show.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's how I want to do it. But
get them in the door and say, "Now, don't touch my shit."
But
touch with your eyes, not with your hands.
Also, but I find that people do like hearing the stories when you go through each piece and like, you know, I'm happy about it and what they like. People like that. So, you know.
Yeah, because you told me about that last, you know, when we talked about it, you were like, yo, just add commentary to it. And I used to do that, but I stopped because I was like, man, I'm fucking tired of talking. Let me just go through this. Let me just go through. I'll show you the pieces, but it makes more sense because people want to know what was your thought process behind how you. So I was like, all right, I'll do it this year. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do it this year, but I got to do it right. You know how I'm gonna do it, bro? By playing Calvin Butter. That is going to actually be coming out here in February. I told y'all Valentine's Day. It is coming soon, so definitely be on the watch out for that. Calvin, no. Calvin, you going to approve the copies, bro, first before we put it out?
We really need to make that figure. That needs to be made into a figure.
We got to make the figure.
Someone make that into an actual 1/6 scale figure. What we just saw.
Hey, look,
bring
man,
it into reality.
You make that pro artisan, man. Damn.
There you go.
Straight up.
What about the Calvin and second brother movie? When is that dropping? That's supposed to come out last summer.
Would you title that, Leo?
They're still trying to get the green light at
please.
Was Negro Please?
Negro Please, yeah. When's Negro Please dropping? I've been waiting for that.
We've been waiting for Calvin. When's Negro Please dropping, bro? We Calvin that, man.
Calvin's out there taking care of business.
Calvin unloading his truck.
If I can find an outfit, you go to Comic-Con, I'm gonna wear it.
Bro,
I can find it. So, you know.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get that movie out there, bro, because it's about time.
I heard Michael J. White got a cameo in that joint.
You already know that we got to get the people what they want, man. People definitely want that Negro Please to drop pretty soon, man. Definitely. That Negro Please is coming soon.
Wow.
Yo, why second brother got that? It's already paid off.
I know. Exactly. That's what he looked like.
I'm looking at the cut.
My ride is paid off.
I'm sitting up there looking. I'm like, man, that probably
suit is paid off.
That probably take about a good month, maybe a good month and a half to grow that hair out like
that. It's already paid off.
Paid off.
That already paid off hairstyle.
Let us know, Lumi. Let us know.
Yes.
Let us know.
Yeah, you already know. You definitely already know, man. But
yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna be lit this year too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's in March?
I think it's I think it's a little later this year. I think it's what? Second, bro. When is it, bro?
What is it?
Awesome Con? It's like
it's April.
I think it's April. Yeah, I think it's April.
April's gonna be a busy ass.
Won't be here.
It's gonna be a busy ass month. We'll see.
I'll be eating vegan ramen with Liel in Tokyo somewhere. Probably.
Yeah, that's gonna be a busy month because my daughter's coming as well. Oh shit, that's definitely gonna be a busy month. Here you go. He called me back.
He's back.
You back, Cal? We can't hear you. I don't know. Something must be wrong with his mic. Anyway. Thank you guys out there for being here, man. Be safe. Next couple of days, something might drop tonight. We might get it best tomorrow. Don't know. Jay will let us know. If not, we'll probably be doing some videos on something that dropped or whatever. We'll just cover that. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Another great show. And yeah, man, rest up. Have a nice rest of your evening. We are out. Peace.